Five, four, three, two, one. Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. It's the Romello Marcellus Show. The fly uncle you always wish you had. Bring them out. Here to give you every aspect of game from a real player's perspective. It's the biggest boss from business, entertainment, love, and life. Had to find my inner power. To fashion, etiquette, and current events. Major show alert. All to enhance the happiness already inside you. Today is about the power of you. Check it out. You're now rocking with the best.
Yeah, I am, goddammit. Yeah, I am. Welcome to the Romello Marcellus Show. You know, I'm kind of stumped, man. How things are going in the world in which we live. As we move about, all the shit we take and give. I don't know, I guess you all have kind of heard by now, but you know what, let me have this first. If you like the show, follow me on YouTube. Subscribe, the like, smash the bell. Also on Instagram through. Follow me, double tap me. I know you came to. Also Facebook. Yeah. Let a few people get in, man, but we're going to talk about a few things. The world as we know it is about to change. I don't know whether you all believe in that are actually coming to pass. Yeah, shit's real. It's real. The Purge. As of January 2023, there are a lot of aspects of life as these people know it will change. Yeah. There are so many different aspects of things that are actually going to happen. Beginning January 1st, 2023, Illinois, they actually have a list of non-detainable offenses, which are aggravated battery, aggravated DUI, aggravated fleeing, like you can run from the police, arson, burglary, drug-induced homicide, intimidation, kidnapping, robbery, second-degree murder, and even threatening a public official. Maybe this is a catalyst for things to come. But I tell you what, man, it's tough. When we talk about how this is actually possible. Well,
January 1st, 2023, the following things will go into effect, and people need to be aware of this. It abolishes cash bail for almost every offense. This includes, but isn't limited to, kidnapping, armed robbery, second-degree murder, drug-induced homicide, aggravated DUI, threatening a public official, and aggravated fleeing and eluding. Offenders released on electronic monitoring have to be in violation for 48 hours before law enforcement can act.
Wow. So you get a 48-hour head start based on a crime that you committed, and you can go home on the box and flee or abscond, and they can't come and chase you for up to 48 hours. If that ain't some real life purge shit, I don't know what it is. But who am I? That ain't for us people. That's for other people that want to do things to us people. Yeah, it gives them the comfort in knowing that, okay, even with trespassing, right? Someone can come into your house tonight. Once this thing's passed, they won't even come and do anything other than write them a ticket. So the amount of force that's applied or should or that need be applied is going to be based on the homeowner or the business owner. It's going to be left up to you. And you'll mess around and commit one of these offenses trying to get the person to leave your establishment or your property. Where we live in. Where we live in. This ain't what bothers me. You know, this is not what's bothering me at all. The very thing that's bothering me is this. I'm sure we've all seen it. Rapper PNB Rock fatally shot at Roscoe's in Los Angeles. A lot of people attribute different things, whether it was his girlfriend's fault or she set up, you know, by posting where they were. You know, everybody has their different views and opinions about the thing, right? But we got to understand too that when we're dealing with certain aspects of the world in which they live in or we live in, there are multiple worlds. Okay, most people don't respect the fact that there are things in place. There are certain dangers in place, which they shouldn't be, but they are. Yeah, I'm appalled, you know, that a young black man can't come somewhere and have some food without being extorted. But the extortion game is real in certain areas in which you go to because there's different cultures. All right, let me talk about Cali for a moment. When we talk about the people that went to Cali or that made Cali that looked like us, the majority of those people came from the South. They were cultured. They knew how to do things. They knew how to build communities, right? So then you start dealing with different aspects of life in which they came through the 50s and the 60s, which brought forth gang culture. But the gangs didn't stand for what they stand for now. Any jokers that have anything to do with any of those gangs now, they're long gone. They're not even in the picture. And as a matter of fact, the culture has grown so much to the point where they won't even be heard. So here's what you got. You got a bunch of wolves, a bunch of dudes that ain't in touch with themselves, have no understanding where they are culturally, racially. Actually, the gang culture supersedes anything racial. And that's some silly shit to say because a lot of times it is racial. If you're in Compton and you roll down the Senator Bottom, you go across La Brea, you got certain aspects of things on anywhere you go, there's different sets of different cliques. And you need parlays. You need quote unquote permission to be wherever it is you need to be. Even if you're flying the same flag, you got to have that conversation before you just roll up. So here you got rappers, right? From different parts of the country coming in, going. This has been going on forever. They always say you should check in with somebody. What I don't understand is how this actually happened. I wasn't there, didn't witness it. Don't know whether this guy had security with him or not. And if they did or it worked, they didn't do their job. He may have tapped in. And it very well could have been the joker he tapped in that decided they want to do what they did with it. Who's to say? But here's the culture. I can't. Let me let you hear it from someone else who better has a better understanding of that.
I'm disappointed because there's no understanding. You know, it's cool to be in a gang. It's cool because gang breeds love and family and friendship. See, people don't understand the positives of being in a gang. But if there's no understanding or explanation of why this gang was created, what's the origins of this gang, what are the rules and regulations, then it becomes a disappointment. And I feel like a lot of these guys watch TV and they see it, and then a couple of guys come from out of town and they brainwash them and they get them, and then they just gang banging for no reason. So it's like when we was doing it, we was brought up in it. We understood the rules and regulations. We were there for the foundation of it. We knew why we were getting involved. We knew the consequences. These youngsters that's in it now don't understand the consequences. They don't realize that their life is on the line every 5 minutes. And then when you find a young rapper who takes on the gang bang mode, who ain't from California, and he goes to California, and then some real niggas ride up on him from the other
So where
side.
you from?
Nigga, ain't no where you from, nigga. What you was claiming. We done already
Was
did our
such a-
YouTube research on you and all that,
Yeah.
nigga. You flagging that shit, nigga, and you ain't really a real one. So, me personally, I feel like if you banging outside of California, stay there. Because if you come back to California,
Say that again. Say that again.
Please.
We a nationwide
Please
Snoop.
do.
if
Say that
you
again.
are banging outside of California, Bloods or Crips, you need to stay there. Because if you come back to California where it originated at, we have different sets of rules and regulations that don't apply to you, nigga.
That's all we're around. This ain't nothing new. Some people play by the rules and they understand if you come into certain areas, you got to touch people. What I don't understand is why do we do it to one another? Which leads me to the topic tonight, man. Because honestly, there wasn't no Hispanic joker that rolled up and had him out. It was one of us. It's a goddamn shame we can extort our own. You know what I mean? The way that it happens or it goes, you know, regardless of who you are, you should be able to move about the cabinet a little bit. I mean, even if you're a civilian, I mean, if that's not your thing, then why? But you got jokers out there sitting on sitting on airplanes, all kinds of shit, sitting in the airport, seeing who's coming and who's going. You know, you got jokers that saying, "Hey, you can check in with me, you can tap in with me." At the same time, they plotting too. But here's the thing: how could anybody demand any justice or actually move forward to any kind of remedy when it's us killing us? I don't know to the second whether they apprehended or found or got anybody. I doubt it. I doubt if they will. Just another nigga with a chain, eating waffles. I look at it like this. If it was a rap years ago by the Last Poets, and he talked about these niggas. These niggas are lost, afraid, hurt, they can't stand on their own. This is why they click up. Those cultures were put together so people could stick together and have numbers to, you know, protect their neighborhoods, so-called neighborhoods. Boom, it turned into something else. And even now, the gang culture is more prison culture. The culture itself is merely driven by those same compound rules. The numbers are greater, so whoever has those kind of let me say it this way. Those that don't have it, they go get it. But if they're in a situation or a clique, they're gonna pay it up. Then you have the wolves. The wolves that's gonna extort. They're the ones who want to actually show up and put in the work. And for all intents and purposes, they ain't getting nothing. They got what did they get off that? What he had in his pocket and what he had on his neck. And 9 times out of 10, it wasn't even paid for. He was still paying on that shit if it was real. And if it wasn't, they just got some practice. But on the flip side, greenlit it? Who watched this dude? Who put them on a line? Out in Roscoe's, a lot of people have, and we see it's a transient spot. So anything could have been like, oh, that's yeah, I'm gonna go. But then again, who knows? We don't know how long he's been out there. We don't know any of that. What I'm saying is this: common sense kills a lot of things, and one of those things is opportunity. I would have put myself in the space and place where I could be touched if I were moving around, knowing I'm not even from that town unless I checked in with the right folks who were able to move with me. And right folks meaning that I was able to vet them, and I had people with me too. So, yeah, niggas are our worst enemy. I always say we as black men are the most dangerous men on the face of the earth, but at the same time, we're our worst enemy. We're constantly doing this kind of shit to ourselves. And that's that hate and that's disdain. Why hate on a motherfucker or have some disdain on a motherfucker when you're envious and you really want to tap into that individual, as opposed to just figuring out how you can create value in something or someone else in which you are envying. Envy is jealous. The envy is just that. It's just like, okay, damn, I'm looking at me. Why the fuck I ain't, you know, there? What's up, fam? Yeah. Um, when you move in, you know, there's a lot of places that you have to go and you still have to respect where you are. Things are in place. When we talk about the culture itself is real, it's alive as well. And there's a lot of folks that have gone different places and set up different sets and different cliques, but as you said, certain rules don't apply to you. So even them, they can't even come in to that town waving a flag without checking in, respecting the rules of engagement and how they move around. This is just that town. It's just how it is and how it has been for years. Yeah. Kelly said, as he spoke on it earlier, he said, whoever robbed that man knew he was there for longer than 20 or 30 minutes. So, in essence, where did he come from? I mean, I don't even know how long he was in the town, whether he was at the studio, did he get there? Was he had some other engagement, just stop to get eat, to kill time, anything, you know? I mean, like I said, I don't know who he was with, whether he tapped in with the wrong folks. And if he tapped in with the wrong folks, maybe it's those folks that got it. When you tap, you get off that plane, especially in LA, you got to tap in, you got to check in, you got to check in with the right folks. I had a situation where I had to, have somebody go out and do some recording, and I had to tap in with some the right folks, and ended up recording with some people, on both sides, and actually understand with one of the guys that was on the opposite side. So, I don't do no dropping, but it's just what it is. But the little homie, he was calling me the whole time. Hey, what's up, homie? Is it good? Yes, you good. You with the right folks. And he made it back east. But I'm just saying, it's senseless. And we got to worry about niggas moving the way that they moving because of what? A couple dollars? A couple dollars, a chain? Was it beef? Was it personal? Was it about the girl? What was it about? We don't know. It's all senseless to me. A lot of times people look at the palm trees in the sunlight when they go out there and they want to go to Venice, they want to stick their feet in the water and, go to Randy's or go to, Fat Burger or whatever, just to take a picture and have no idea how much is actually going on around them. Totally, totally oblivious. Um, but to the topic, niggas are our worst enemy as black men. Because when we do dumb shit like this, it makes it easy or easier for racist cops to roll up on us and do the shit that they've been doing to us unchecked. It makes it easier for us to be profiled based on our skin, based on our complexion. It makes it easier for us to be denied things based on our social structure, or excuse me, the assumed social structure based on our appearance and what we look like and who we look like, or how we speak. It's assumed that every black man is out to do something or do something harm, do some harm to somebody. You know the conversation where they say, okay, a white man, go out and pow, shoot up everybody in the post office. Oh, yeah, just a good man. He just had a bad day. Boom. And we got written out. Yeah, shedding some tears and all that bullshit. This motherfucker got a goddamn civic center and building and everything else down in Argentina. Motherfuckers, it just went all out to honor this motherfucker. Let that be us. We go up in the post office. Shit, yeah, we knew this motherfucker was coming. It was just a matter of time. Just a matter of time for this nigga. But why? Because we do silly shit like this to one another. It's easier now. It's easier. You gotta know, man. When Took and Raymond and all of them did these, they took the mode of creation of these organizations, I'm gonna call them. It wasn't to hurt each other. It was merely to come together and protect their neighborhoods. But what people don't tell you is, even with Raymond Washington, he didn't like guns. This is why he kind of took a step back. His whole ideology, everything was changed. He was starting to lean towards what the Panthers was talking about. He ended up dead after that, or in the midst of his transition. I don't throw no dirt on nobody's name. I mean, a man in his purpose is a man in his purpose. And motherfucker, if you're wrong, you're wrong. A lot of times we are wrong. I'm one of those guys. I don't like to say, I was wrong. Fuck that. Let me be wrong. If I'm standing in my purpose, let me do that. But I will say this, that this was fucked up. This was fucked up. That y'all out here extorting motherfuckers for dollars. Some shit that y'all learned somewhere else when it potentially was happening to you, but you felt that you can come out here and flex that muscle and do that to a civilian. Yeah. I believe that, if we are like-minded, if I'm banging, you banging, I'm getting it. We set banging, we banging. My banging ain't faulty, yours ain't faulty. It's what it is. That is what I welcome. But as a nigga, I'm supposed to take that. There's only two places for me. That's the jail and the dirt. But to touch a man as a civilian, being about that, because he's weak or we think he's weak, bad. You're a disgrace to your race. Sad. Sad. Sad, sad, sad. But what do we do about it? One thing we can do is beat the drum. You can't catch the motherfucker away. If he's caught, shit, probably gonna get a slap on the wrist. Oh no. The laws don't work for us. They were designed to put us and keep us in place. It was hard to get something that was designed to destroy you to work for you. Yeah. If you're just joining the show tonight, man, the conversation is about the things that we're doing to ourselves to keep us behind. Niggas are the black man's worst enemy. Let's say it again. It's a sad thing this young boy got taken away from here, 30 years old. Ain't even really let his nuts hang. You know what I mean? Still young. I got children his age. I look at one of my sons. Goddamn shame. There ain't nothing you can do, he gone. Like I said, we don't know how this came about. There's a lot of jokers. I remember years ago when Weezy and them was stuck out there. When Joe, a lot of those guys went through this extortion shit. They don't tell you about it. Yeah. Got to get on the phone and call the right folks. If not, it's going to happen to you. Especially if you profess it. He's a guy, I don't think he was professing. That's a civilian out there trying to do music, smoke weed, enjoy his life. Then everybody want to jump on the young lady that he was with and saying that she posted chicken and waffles or whatever, but and goddamn, I mean, was that his kid's mother or something? I mean, then in this day and age, shit. A lot of these young ladies out here, you can't even put things past them. She might have been in on it. Allegedly. This was what was said. I'm not buying, I'm not co-signing, I'm just merely speculating. Don't know him. Didn't know him. But we have to stop doing the dumb shit we're doing, man. Following paths that lead us nowhere. You know? Can't win, man. Can't win for losing. And we're the only ones that do it to ourselves. I mean, shit. What if that was Kid Rock? Sitting in the Roscoe's. I promise you a motherfucker wouldn't have done shit. And he could have walked in there with $1 million chain around his neck. The niggas are quick to shoot niggas, but they won't do shit to a white man. That's facts. And I'm just keeping it above. I would love to hear that Eminem got laid down somewhere. No, I'm not, no pun. I'm just saying a likeness. That would show me that there's some diversity in what the fuck is going on. Because what I don't like to see is that this shit is merely us. This is some shit we do to ourselves. Yeah, we hate each other that much. We hate ourselves that much. But we do this to ourselves. We feel that we're accessible to each other, or that accessible. Or because one of us is rising a little bit, or we think he better than me. Or if he come through here and he got to pay me. Motherfucker, you charging rent on him. Let me say this, man. This is my feeling about it. A lot of you niggas that do that extortion shit, you do it on the street, motherfucker, because you was extorted inside. A lot of you niggas paid rent on the tip. Yeah. Or you did something. Yeah. You might have been one of them homosexuals. Yeah. We know about you. But you come out and you flex on the weak. Take that shit back to motherfucking Corcoran or Backersville or wherever the fuck you were when that happened to you. Yeah. Spade to spade. Listen. It is what I said it is. Niggas are the black man's worth enemy. When I say nigga, I mean it is a frame of mind. It is a nigga that's willing to be lazy and lay in shit as opposed to turn and shuffle. To get up and go and take something from someone else that worked hard for it because your punk ass don't want to go work for it. You could do the same thing that this man's done, or even, as I just said, retrospectively, figure out a way to create value to even get on this man's payroll if he has a payroll. You got jokers who want to just pick up a pistol because they can't take an ass whoop and shoot a motherfucker behind something that doesn't belong to them, but they didn't work hard for. Shame. At least give a motherfucker a fair one if you want to take something from him. Yeah. Give him a shot. Give him a shot at his life. Oh, that's too much. Like, right. You'll never do dumb shit. That's what niggas do. Can't see past their own insecurities or their own short-lived bullshit lives. And on behalf of this brother, I say, fuck you. I hope they find you. I hope they find your ass. Yeah. If I knew where you were, trust me, I'll call 12 on you. I'll put 12 right on your line. Yeah, that boy's mom and them at home losing their motherfucking mind. Here you go. You got a guy who's actually trying to do something with his life. trying to better his life and those around him, and you're gonna snuff him out because you need a couple hours. Nigga, I'm sure Roscoe's is higher. Yeah, goddamn shame. But once again, you make it harder for us, harder for us to even beat the drum that require any sort of retribution because 9 times out of 10, or excuse me, 10 out of 10, the motherfucker looks just like us. And you make it harder for everybody else walking around looking like you. Goddamn shame. I don't understand, man. I truly don't. I truly don't. I was always taught a man can stand alone, stand on his own 2 feet. Don't go out of here once. Question is how you want to go out. You want to go out a cow? You want to go out a man? There's times when you should, get a little deep to handle business if it gets out of hand like that. But for the most part, man, fuck that. I'm fading by myself. Yeah. Shame. Shame, shame, shame. Killing civilians. You'd be ashamed. Wherever you are, nigga. I'm checking to see if any updates have come in on this thing, man, while we sitting here. Yeah. I doubt it though. Hmm. No, I'm merely just a post again. So I mean, maybe he did break a rule, a personal rule, but I mean that's common sense in this day and age. We look at social media, you know not to post where you are. If you're posting somewhere, you post where you've been. You post after you long gone. Yeah. That's how a lot of people get caught up overseas. Get kidnapped. You posting about a fountain. Oh, they know where you are. You got a fountain. Watch it. But like I said, I don't know whether he came in the morning of. He could have been doing some recording, doing anything. I drove him sitting in the airport watching tail numbers and shit. Yeah. Watching hotels, the whole 9 yards. Hmm. You the motherfucker on goofy motherfucker on no jumper, black dude. He's willing to talk about setting another black man up with a white man on that platform. Hmm. Yeah. Had to recant that. But you said it, fool. Niggas. Niggas is some shit. In the way. Our worst enemy. Some of you jokers can't save, man. Can't save. You're not saved. Oh wow. There we go. I want y'all to listen to this, man. This is a true expression of how I feel. Mm. 10 niggas Die, nigga. Die, nigga. Hmm. Hmm. Die, nigga. Yeah, niggas. Die. Niggas. Niggas. Yeah. That's just how the fuck I'm feeling right now. Keep seeing this mess, man. These young babies getting killed. They ain't even, like I said, they nuts ain't even hang yet. These are babies moving around this country trying to make their lives better out of one thing that they have a passion for. If it's the rap game, if it's the, whatever they're doing, god damn it, they ain't harming nobody. Why the fuck you fucking with them? Lazy nigga. Want to lay in shit and won't turn a shovel because you want to bring a motherfucker down there with you on your level. Yeah, I wish the tables would turn and he was able to shoot your motherfucking ass in front of the joint. And the article read PNB Rock fatally shoots motherfucker at Roscoe Chicken and Waffles in Los Angeles. Police say he was there with his woman having a waffle and a wing, and this bitch ass nigga rolled up on him and tried to get him for his chain and his money, and he had him out. Boom. News at 11. Yeah, I wish you would have read like that. But because you niggas ain't got shit else to do but watch a motherfucker online, watch me. Because I'm about to start moving around too. You hear me? Oh, yeah. Goddamn shame. Won't be me though. Won't be me. Won't be me. Time enough for you niggas. Take an ex nigga to know a nigga. Yeah. See this shit right here? Oh, this real. Everywhere. But they just make it in law. This is the catalyst to it all. And I'm gonna move accordingly. Yeah. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna be ready for that. Yeah. Goddamn shame. Goddamn niggas. In the way. Took that baby on out of here. Yeah. Fucking shame. Culture is what it is. I guess they say that. That is the culture. But what I do know about the culture, if motherfuckers didn't come into your situation, or they wasn't doing no faulty banging or nothing, it was nothing that, what we talking about? This ain't that. This ain't what that was. This is some other shit. This is some other shit. Yeah. This is some other shit. And all them dudes, man, that even stood for anything when they put this together are probably turning over in their graves, wherever they are right now, because they didn't stand. This wasn't what this was about. And we know it's somebody who's got a flag in his pocket. Just what it is. Out there. A lot of you motherfuckers out there, you lost. Because you have no understanding of where you come from. Your culture's long missed you. So you out there in that wild ass Hollywood that's all diverse and shit. fucking on all them, different jokers and letting motherfuckers fuck on you and oh y'all just boy, yeah. Yeah, y'all wild out there. I know about you. Yeah, yeah. Goddamn shame. Goddamn shame. Goddamn. Took that baby out of here. If you just joined the show, man, the topic tonight is niggas are the black man's worst enemy. Even when we talk about this, man, just shift gears a little bit. Anything that is perpetually something that could be positive in some way, shape, or form will always be tainted by one of us that could potentially benefit all of us. Every movement we've ever had has always been brought to a screeching halt by a nigga who was willing to sell us out for a couple coins. I call them lazy bastards who were willing to lay in shit because they didn't want to get them to turn a shelf. And they wanted to take yours, take ours. Thing is, these lazy niggas are a lot younger now, and they're more mobile now. They're more mobile by watching this thing, the internet, the YouTube, the videos, all of that. And you have people that are sitting out and really perpetuating in their minds, even to themselves, say, oh, fine. Yeah, I can have that too. Let me catch him. I'm gonna get him. Yeah. And they live this shit. We're seeing it right now. Living by the gun. You're gonna die by that motherfucker too. Trust and believe it. Just as sure as you took one, somebody gonna take yours at some point in time. You're not gonna go out here. You're not gonna get a reader. You're not going to grow old in your bed. Yeah. You may die on a tear with a shank in your back, but you're gonna go out of here the very same way you live. Yeah. That's facts. When we talk about these niggas, we know always coming with something, always with some shit, and rarely alone. Always got other niggas with them, buying into their nigga brand, as opposed to being something different than the stereotype or the stereotypical nigga. And then always got some song and dance, some bitch and moan about something when it finally comes from. Motherfucker, when nobody cared nothing about that, you're suffering and you're whining at the time. It's just karma. Came to visit you. You collect. So I hope karma begins to collect on a lot of you niggas, because you're in the way. You're in the way of real folks that's trying to do something with their life. Holding up traffic in the goddamn way. Yeah, niggas is way in the way. Way in the way. Yeah. We just joined the show tonight, man. The topic, you see it right down there. Niggas are the black man's worst enemy. I say that the black man is the most dangerous man in the world, but shit, we are even more of a danger to ourselves when we go through the shit that we go through, trying to prove something to the nigga next to you. Because the nigga next to you ain't got no more than you got. Why the fuck are you trying to prove anything to him? Let alone prove anything. Have a conversation or even be in their presence. Get your punk ass off the street, man, and go sit down and read a book. Learn how to read if you can't read. Do something to better yourself. Yeah. Stop acting like, oh, no. Now, they're probably going to flag this or throw it out. No, what they're going to do. Don't care. I like saying that name tonight because it's making my teeth white. We talk about all the rappers. Do you know between now and last year, there's 56 young rappers killed in the United States? Black rappers. 56. 56 young rappers gone. We don't know the impression that they had on people. who they were doing, what they were supporting, who they were supporting. You know, whether they were straddling the fence or not, we don't know. It's still, me, young black baby's gone. Gone. Maybe they was next to it. He needed to be gone. But as I stated on this show, black man's the most dangerous man in the world. And there's so many different things or obstacles that are out to keep us behind the 8 ball, or on the 8 ball, or behind the 8 on the ball, constantly being struck last. Wow, that's a lot of you motherfuckers' heads. You think about it. We look at the 80s. So many fathers, so many uncles, so many men disappeared to the penal system. So many men, black men, were buried. Generations lost. Fathers lost. Grandfathers lost. No connection to any of these youth that are existing now. And I don't care who you are, you can't raise a baby from behind bars. We look at our systems and we look at the things we are experiencing and witnessing now. When it comes to things that are shiny that we don't have any understanding of, i.e., things that are expensed and bought with expendable cash, and to have it be projected, it is intently given to certain folks to beget envy. Envy drives folks to do other shit, commit other crimes, because they want to be seen. You got niggas in jail right now on cell phones, taking videos, rap videos, and all kinds of shit. You're in prison, nigga. You should be able to be in and getting your life together. Detox, getting your push-ups in, reading, strategizing what you're going to do when you come out. You're too busy trying to keep up with the outside world. A lot of you motherfuckers is poisoned off. This is what further put in my mind, and yeah, you know, you some homosexuals. You end up in there with a fucking man in a cell watching porn 9 times out of 10 in the dark. Yeah, a lot of you motherfuckers are suspect. I'm gonna leave that one alone. That's nigga shit. Niggas is afraid. The nigga aspect of what I'm talking about is a frame of mind. There's no discipline. There's no level of pride, dignity. You're just moving anyway. It's all about you. Selfish. Yeah. And control. And control. As opposed to being in control, as a black man would be. Not allowing your emotions to govern your manners, your mannerisms, your actions. Your actions would dictate long-term outcomes as opposed to short-term consequences. Yeah. I feel bad, man. I feel bad for his parents. I feel bad for his family. You know, I think he got a new baby on the way. My daughter. I feel sad for her to know that she'll never really know her father or get to know him or grow with him as she grows. Yeah. Hey, just join the show, man. You see what it is. Niggas are the black man's worst enemy. Always has been. Down to the motherfucking Uncle Tom or the Uncle Ruckus or whatever you want to call them, those who have operated for years with the meritorious manumissions, receiving gifts and privileges for selling their own folks out or extorting their folks for information for the enemy. Yeah, from NASA. Don't you think this is the same ploy? Dumb shit. Gives more venom, bite to a racist cop's actions when they pull over a car tonight or bust a tail light. Black man just getting off work, looking at crack in the box in his uniform. Got 6 hamburgers for his 6 kids and 6 fries and 6 cokes for his kids on the front seat. You know that racist cop gonna come up there. We need to search you, search your car, because hey, the tag is coming back something else. Them babies ain't gonna eat tonight. You know why? Because he's gonna throw that shit on the ground so that he can say he searched it. But that's small shit. The small things always snowball into something larger. I didn't want to make this conversation tonight about checking in some motherfucking gang. You hear me? I want to make this about Black men and Black women being able to move about the cabin in a place in which we built this bitch for free, and then having the thing constantly being ripped from us. Things like this. Why didn't y'all tell me my motherfucking shit was misspelled? Is it spelled right? If somebody there, you let me know. Anyway, watching man, what it is. Got any comments? Leave it in the comment. If you like the show, hey, look, here every night, 8:30, Monday through Friday. Follow me on YouTube. Well, smash the like. Any ideas? Leave it in the comments. Follow me on Instagram. Double tap me. Also on Facebook, man. Follow me. Do your best to be your best. Get it how you get it. Thank God, because there is a God. Don't let people tell you that it isn't. Okay? There's a God in you. I'm going to say this and I'm going to depart. We are living in space, in our own space. We have to do better with talking to ourselves and confessing things within so we can come out into outer space. The protections. As you travel the highways and the byways, let no hurt, harm, or danger come to you like this young man. Or prepare you for what may be coming down the pipe in the next couple of years. What I do know in this corporation, corporation, the United States of America Corporation, that usually when there's something that's passed and it's of a certain magnitude, it's usually a catalyst by precedence. So it's easily adopted from state to state. So don't go YOLO from state to state. Yeah, get your shit together, get your guns, get you some ammo, get you some machetes, get you some stuff, because it's coming. Get you some masks, get you a big truck, get you a house up in the mountains, get you something. Break it out the way. Yeah. Well, anyway, listen. Once again, man, prayers go out to PNB Rock's family and him. And I'll be finding these jokers. And something happens. Get these niggas out of the way. Yeah. On that, man, I did what I came to do. Love yourself. Let people see you love yourself so they know how to love you. And if they don't, fuck them. We love you. Good night.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. It's the Romello Marcellus Show. The fly uncle you always wish you had.
Bring them out.
Here to give you every aspect of game from a real player's perspective. It's the biggest boss from business, entertainment, love, and life.
Had to find my inner power.
To fashion, etiquette, and current events. Major show alert! All to enhance the happiness already inside you.
Today is about the power of you.
Check it out.
You're now rocking with the best.